Have you ever stumbled upon a coin that looked ordinary but turned out to be worth a fortune? Well, today we're diving deep into two surprising coins. A USA Jefferson nickel and a 1964 1 cent minted in 2018 that's creating waves in the coin collecting world with a jaw-dropping current market value of, if you've got these coins lying around, you might just be sitting on a treasure. Let's get started. First up, we have the coin. Minted in sounds crazy, right? But it's true. And here's the backstory. In 2018, a few experimental pennies were struck using 1964 dated dies, possibly by accident or maybe as part of a minting test. These coins somehow made it out of the US Mint and into circulation, becoming one of the most intriguing numismatic mysteries of the decade. The coin combines the classic Lincoln design of 1964 with the minting advancements of 2018. Experts believe only a handful were produced, making them extremely rare. Because of this, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of minting history. Imagine finding one of these coins and realizing its worth. Next, we have a USA Jefferson nickel, not just any nickel, but a special variant that has collectors buzzing. While the exact origins are shrouded in mystery, these nickels are thought to be prototypes or mint errors from the 1960s era but discovered in more recent years. What sets this nickel apart? It's in with unique mint marks or striking errors that make it highly sought after. So, why are these coins commanding such high values? Let's break it down. A few known examples of each coin in existence. These coins represent errors and anomalies that aren't supposed to exist, making them invaluable to collectors. Many of these coins have been preserved in near-perfect condition, earning them high grades from coin grading agencies. Like collectors are willing to pay a premium for something truly unique, driving the market price to extraordinary heights. Want to know if you have one of these million-dollar coins? Here's what to look for. With modern minting characteristics, look for sharp details and unusual metal finishes. Pay close attention to the die errors and the overall quality. Any strange marks, off-center strikes, or doubling could signal a rare find. If you think you've got one, consider sending it to a professional grading service for verification. Now, here's the big question. Will the value keep climbing? Experts believe the demand for rare mint errors and prototype coins will only increase over time. As more collectors enter the market and fewer coins are discovered, the prices could skyrocket even further. Imagine holding onto one of these coins as it continues to appreciate. It could become a multi-million-dollar piece in the future. Coins like the 1964 1 cent 2018 and the remind us that treasures can be hiding in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the change in your pocket, keep an eye out. You might discover a million-dollar surprise. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to for more amazing coin stories. And let me know in the comments. Have you ever found a rare coin? Until next time, happy hunting! Could the coins in your pocket be worth a fortune? Imagine finding a coin worth just sitting in your change. Today, we're diving into two coins that are turning heads in the collector's world, the 1996 D. Jefferson nickel and the 2018 penny. Both coins have skyrocketed in value, and you might have one right now without even knowing it. Stick around, because I'll reveal what makes these coins so valuable and how you can spot one. Let's get started. First up, at first glance, it looks like any other nickel minted in Denver, but this particular coin has something special. Let's break it down. Nickels were minted in Denver. So, what makes this one worth millions? It's all about the key is a combination of some 1996 D nickels have rare die varieties or minting errors that make them incredibly valuable. By professional grading services are worth significantly more. Only a few nickels from 1996 have ever reached this grade, making them highly sought after by collectors. Look at the steps on Monticello. If they're fully defined and uninterrupted, your coin could be a jackpot. One perfect recently sold for at auction. So, check your nickels carefully. That tiny D could mean big bucks. Yes, you heard me right. A modern penny minted just a few years ago is worth, but why? With a production of over, you'd think the 2018 penny is common, right? But here's the twist. Certain 2018 pennies have unique errors, like where the design elements are duplicated. Or there are rumors of a few 2018 pennies struck on the wrong metal planchets, possibly using a different alloy, making them exceptionally rare. Condition, flawless and vibrant in color, are commanding astronomical prices. And one such penny recently fetched, so how can you tell if you have one of these valuable coins? Here's a quick guide, like doubling, misprints, or unusual finishes, by a professional service like to confirm its value. Why would anyone pay millions for these coins? It all comes down to, even in mass production, mint errors or perfect specimens are incredibly rare. With more people entering the hobby, the demand for unique coins is higher than ever. Every coin tells a story, and these rare finds are part of numismatic history. Now that you know the secrets behind it's time to check your collection. Who knows? You could be sitting on a $3 million treasure. Let me know in the comments if you found anything rare, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the next big coin discovery. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Are you holding a fortune in your pocket change? Find out why the 1996 D. Jefferson nickel and 2018 penny are worth millions. Watch now to learn how to spot these valuable coins and what makes them so special. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today, we have something super exciting to talk about, two coins that you may just have in your collection, and if you do, you could be sitting on a gold mine. We're diving into the world of the Jefferson nickel 1998 D and the 2018 1-cent coin, two coins that are currently valued at a whopping $10 million in total. Yes, you heard that right. Asterisk asterisk $10 million asterisk asterisk. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about the value of your pocket change, stick around because you're going to want to hear about this. You might be wondering, what makes this particular nickel so valuable? Well, it's not just any nickel. This coin is one of the rarest and most sought after in the history of the Jefferson nickel series. Before we get into its incredible value, let's take a look at the design and history of the Jefferson nickel. The coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which is significant because of its relatively low production numbers in comparison to other years. While most 1998 D nickels are worth their standard 5 cents, certain rare varieties, especially those with unique errors or conditions, can be worth a whole lot more. And that's where the magic happens. Collectors have been paying top dollar for with specific errors, such as these rare variations can increase the value of the coin dramatically. The 1998 D is notorious for its strong potential to be a one-of-a-kind, with auction prices reaching upwards of $5 million for the rarest specimens. Now, let's talk about the you might be thinking, a penny? How can a penny be worth millions? Well, when you hear about its history and the crazy rarity of certain 2018 pennies, you'll be amazed. The 2018 penny, like many modern coins, has been widely produced and is typically worth just 1 cent. But that's not the whole story. Are special for a number of reasons. First, the year marks a major point in the which has been produced for more than 100 years. But in the U.S. Mint released an extremely rare batch of pennies that were produced with unique die errors and minting mistakes, including misaligned dies, double die obverse, and even reversed mint marks. Some of these were accidentally struck with a special error that made them much more than just a typical penny. In fact, several of these errors have been confirmed by experts and auctioned for millions of dollars. In perfect condition, with unique die errors, the value of a 2018 penny can skyrocket to over $5 million, pushing the total combined worth of these two rare coins to $10 million. That's right. Asterisk asterisk $10 million asterisk asterisk for two coins that you might already have in your collection. But what makes these two coins so valuable? Is it just the errors? Or is there something else going on? Well, it's a combination of as more and more collectors vie for a piece of history, coins like these become increasingly hard to find, making them more valuable. Coins like the 1998 D. Jefferson nickel and the 2018 1-cent coin are so valuable because they represent a perfect storm of rarity and demand. The error types are extremely unique, and only a few specimens exist in perfect condition. With the growing interest in rare coins, especially those with minting mistakes, their values have surged. Thanks for that insight. So, if you have either in your collection, it's time to check them out carefully. Look for errors or signs that they could be one of those ultra-rare, highly sought-after varieties. Here's how you can check if your coin might be worth millions. First, Examine that you want to make sure it's from the second. Check for any visible errors like double strikes or misalignments. For the 2018 penny, pay close attention to any die errors or unusual features like misprints or reverse designs. Using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe, look closely at the coin's edges, faces, and mint marks. If you spot something unusual, it might be worth getting it professionally graded and evaluated. So, while they may look like ordinary coins to the untrained eye, they could actually be your ticket to millions. If you have one, or if you're lucky enough to find one in your change, don't let it slip away. And always be sure to check for errors because, as we've seen today, these little mistakes can make your pennies and nickels worth a fortune. If you learned something new today, or you found a rare coin in your collection, drop a comment below and let us know. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more rare coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Imagine this. You're holding a coin in your hand, just a regular nickel or penny you've seen 100 times before. But what if I told you that two specific coins, one Jefferson nickel from 2022 and a 1-cent penny from 2018, are now worth a staggering $8 million? Yes, you heard that right. These seemingly ordinary coins have taken the coin collecting world by storm, and today, I'm going to break down exactly why. So, stick around because this could be the biggest treasure hiding in your pocket. Let's start with the while most people would consider this coin too recent to hold any extraordinary value. It turns out that there's a that's changing the game. In 2022, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of nickels, but it was struck with a rare minting error known as the what's that? It's when the image or lettering on the front of the coin gets stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on Jefferson's profile or the text. Coin collectors are obsessed with this variant because it was discovered late, making it incredibly scarce. To give you an idea of how valuable this error is, one of these coins sold at auction for recently, blowing away expectations and setting a record for modern U.S. nickels. Next up, the humble penny. It's surprising that such a recent coin could fetch millions, but this penny isn't just any penny. We're talking about it in 2018. A batch of pennies was accidentally struck using a leftover instead of the standard zinc-coated planchet. These bronze pennies weigh slightly more than regular ones, and their coppery appearance is noticeably different. A sharp-eyed collector noticed one of these pennies in circulation, and it led to a bidding frenzy, culminating in a sale for, wait for it, $8 million. Why so much? Because transitional error coins, especially modern ones, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for that slice of minting history. So, you're probably asking, what makes these coins worth so much? Well, it boils down to we're part of extremely limited error runs. The fewer there are, the higher the demand. Coins in pristine condition, graded dramatically increase in value. So, if you have one that looks fresh from the mint, it's worth getting it graded. Error coins tell a unique story about the minting process. Collectors view them as rare pieces of U.S. history, and they're willing to pay a premium for that. On Jefferson's face, especially around the eyes, nose, and lettering like "In God We Trust," a magnifying glass can help. Weigh it. If your penny weighs around instead of the standard 2.5 grams, you might have one of the rare bronze planchet errors. Also, check for its copper tone compared to modern pennies. So, what if you find one of these coins? First, that could reduce its value. Instead, buy a professional coin grading service like specializing in rare coins. Some collectors and dealers will pay just for the chance to own a piece of this incredible story. These stories remind us that sometimes the biggest treasures are hiding in plain sight. Whether it's proof that modern coins can still carry historic value. So, check your pockets, piggy banks, and spare change. You never know. You might be holding a $8 million jackpot in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, give it a button and turn on the notification bell for more coin collecting treasures. Comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you'll be checking your change a little closer now. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into two coins that have rocked the numismatic world. The coin. These aren't just regular pocket change. They could be life-changing finds. Let's start with the introduced in 1938. The Jefferson nickel series has had its fair share of rare and valuable additions. But the 2019 version? It stands out because of a few key factors. In 2019, the U.S. Mint continued its modernized design, featuring Thomas Jefferson's iconic portrait on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. But what makes this particular coin potentially worth $5 million? Well, it's not just about the year. It's about ultra-high-grade coins graded at have skyrocketed in value, and collectors are hunting for these elusive treasures. Now, onto the you might be thinking, it's just a penny. But don't be so quick to dismiss it. The 2018 Lincoln penny marks the continuation of the shield reverse design. Introduced in 2010, here's where it gets interesting. Certain 2018 pennies with rare double-die errors, misprints, or exceptionally high-grade conditions have gained immense attention. Recently, a collector's edition of a 2018 penny with a rare error was sold for a jaw-dropping $5 million in a private auction. Yes, $5 million for a penny. So, check those pennies carefully. So, what makes these coins worth millions? Let's break it down. Coins with visible errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or missing letters are incredibly rare and highly sought after. Coins graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can command insane prices due to their near-perfect condition. 3. Demand from collectors. There's always a market for unique, rare coins, and when supply is low, prices skyrocket. Now, here's how you can check if Yuri's worth millions. Use a magnifying glass to spot errors or imperfections. Look for things like double dates, letters, or off-center strikes. High-grade coins often have a brilliant luster that sets them apart. If you suspect your coin is valuable, get it graded. By this can drastically increase its market value. Let's talk about the most recent high-profile auction placed. Both the coin and these coins are now considered, and their value continues to climb as collectors scramble to find them. So, there you have it. The story of how it could be your golden ticket. Have you checked your change recently? Maybe it's time you do. Until next time, keep collecting and keep dreaming. Who knows? You could be holding millions in the palm of your hand. What's up, coin collectors and treasure hunters? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of modern coins that have taken the numismatic world by storm. Imagine holding a coin in your pocket that's worth $6 million. Yes, you heard that right, $6 million. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind two surprising coins, the 2021 D. Jefferson nickel and the 2018 1-cent coin. Both ordinary-looking coins, but their value is anything but ordinary. We'll talk about their history, unique features, why they're worth so much, and how you might have one in your collection. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with the on the surface. It looks like any other nickel, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. But this coin has a secret that makes collectors go wild. There are a few reasons why this nickel is valued at a jaw-dropping. A rare minting error involving a double-die obverse and reverse was discovered in a small batch. This error results in noticeable doubling in Jefferson's portrait and the Monticello engraving. Only a handful of these error coins made it out of the Denver Mint before the error was caught. This makes it one of the rarest modern nickels in existence. The few that have been discovered have been graded the highest possible grade, making them flawless in every detail. Look closely at the year 2021 and Jefferson's face. If you notice doubling, you could have struck gold, or rather, nickel. Also, the mint mark D near Monticello may show slight misalignment if it's an error coin. Next, let's talk about the penny that's punching way above its weight. How can something so common be worth millions? Let's break it down. In 2018, a small batch of pennies was accidentally struck using a unique metal alloy, making them lighter and shinier than typical pennies. There's a known on some of these coins. This means remnants of the obverse design are imprinted on the reverse side, creating a fascinating and rare visual effect. The mystery and rarity of these coins have driven prices sky high. One was recently sold at auction for $6 million, setting a new record for modern pennies. Check your 2018 pennies for an unusual shine or weight difference. If it feels lighter than a regular penny or looks brighter, It could be one of these rare experimental coins. Also, look for faint traces of Lincoln's profile on the reverse side, which indicates the die clash error. If you think you have one of these coins, here's what you should do. Send it to a professional coin grading service like a certified grade can increase its value dramatically. Rare coins often fetch the highest prices at auctions. Look for top-tier auction houses that specialize in rare coins. Online forums and Facebook groups can offer invaluable advice and insights from experienced collectors. Who would have thought that a nickel from 2021 or a penny from 2018 could be worth millions? These stories show that coin collecting is about more than just history. It's about the thrill of the hunt and the possibility of finding hidden treasure in your pocket change. So, check your coins, share this video with your friends, and who knows, you might be the next millionaire. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible coin stories. Until next time, happy hunting! Imagine this. You're holding a coin in your hand, just a regular nickel or penny you've seen 100 times before. But what if I told you that two specific coins, one Jefferson nickel from 2022 and a 1-cent penny from 2018, are now worth a staggering $8 million? Yes, you heard that right. These seemingly ordinary coins have taken the coin collecting world by storm, and today, I'm going to break down exactly why. So, stick around because this could be the biggest treasure hiding in your pocket. Let's start with the while most people would consider this coin too recent to hold any extraordinary value. It turns out that there's a that's changing the game. In 2022, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of nickels, but it was struck with a rare minting error known as the what's that? It's when the image or lettering on the front of the coin gets stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on Jefferson's profile or the text. Coin collectors are obsessed with this variant because it was discovered late, making it incredibly scarce. To give you an idea of how valuable this error is, one of these coins sold at auction for recently, blowing away expectations and setting a record for modern U.S. nickels. Next up, the humble penny. It's surprising that such a recent coin could fetch millions, but this penny isn't just any penny. We're talking about it in 2018. A batch of pennies was accidentally struck using a leftover instead of the standard zinc-coated planchet. These bronze pennies weigh slightly more than regular ones, and their coppery appearance is noticeably different. A sharp-eyed collector noticed one of these pennies in circulation, and it led to a bidding frenzy, culminating in a sale for, wait for it, $8 million. Why so much? Because transitional error coins, especially modern ones, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for that slice of minting history. So, you're probably asking, what makes these coins worth so much? Well, it boils down to we're part of extremely limited error runs. The fewer there are, the higher the demand. Coins in pristine condition, graded dramatically increase in value. So, if you have one that looks fresh from the mint, it's worth getting it graded. Error coins tell a unique story about the minting process. Collectors view them as rare pieces of U.S. history, and they're willing to pay a premium for that. On Jefferson's face, especially around the eyes, nose, and lettering like "In God We Trust," a magnifying glass can help. Weigh it. If your penny weighs around instead of the standard 2.5 grams, you might have one of the rare bronze planchet errors. Also, check for its copper tone compared to modern pennies. So, what if you find one of these coins? First, that could reduce its value. Instead, buy a professional coin grading service like specializing in rare coins. Some collectors and dealers will pay just for the chance to own a piece of this incredible story. These stories remind us that sometimes the biggest treasures are hiding in plain sight. Whether it's proof that modern coins can still carry historic value. So, check your pockets, piggy banks, and spare change. You never know. You might be holding a $8 million jackpot in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, give it a button and turn on the notification bell for more coin collecting treasures. Comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you'll be checking your change a little closer now. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting, everyone. Let's explore the story of these coins, why they're so valuable, and how you could potentially have one in your collection right now. Let's get started. First up, we have the 1997 P. Jefferson nickel. At first glance, this coin may seem pretty standard. After all, the Jefferson nickel has been in circulation for decades, ever since 1938. But this particular coin, minted in Philadelphia, has one of the rarest and most incredible errors ever seen. And when I say rare, I mean rare enough that a single coin can fetch millions of dollars. Now, most of us know the Jefferson nickel as the 5-cent piece with Thomas Jefferson's profile on the obverse and Monticello, his famous Virginia home, on the reverse. But in 1997, something went wrong in the minting process. A few of these nickels were struck with a huge error. They were double die coins. That's right. A double die coin is one that's struck more than once, and the second strike is misaligned, which results in a visible doubling of the image. In the case of the 1997 P. Jefferson nickel, this error makes the coin look like it's been stamped twice, with the image of Jefferson appearing in a ghostly double version. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Only a handful of these double-die 1997 P. Jefferson nickels exist, and one of them recently sold for a staggering $11 million. That's right. An error of this magnitude, with its unique history and rarity, has transformed this otherwise humble nickel into a multi-million-dollar gem. Imagine finding one of these rare nickels in your pocket change. That's the dream of every coin collector. But finding one of these is no small feat. The 1997 P. Jefferson nickel is definitely a coin worth keeping an eye on, especially if you're scouring through your spare change or looking through your own collection. Now, let's talk about the 2018 1-cent coin. While the 1997 P. Jefferson nickel is a rare and expensive find, the 2018 penny is just as fascinating for a completely different reason. You might think of the penny as a low-value coin, right? Well, for some coins, it's all about the rarity and the circumstances around its minting. In 2018, the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies, but just like the Jefferson nickel, some were struck with unique errors. One of the most notable errors on the 2018 penny is the missing edge lettering issue. Essentially, some pennies were mistakenly struck without the text that is supposed to be on the edge of the coin. A minor error like this may sound small, but when it's coupled with the sheer rarity of the coin, it makes a huge difference in value. This missing edge lettering error means that only a handful of 2018 pennies exist without the text, making them extraordinarily valuable. And just like with the Jefferson nickel, collectors have gone crazy over this error coin. One of these 2018 error pennies was recently sold for an unbelievable $11 million. Now, I know what you're thinking. Could I have one of these rare coins in my collection? Well, that's the million-dollar question. If you have a 2018 P penny with this error, it could be worth a small fortune. But just like the Jefferson nickel, it's incredibly rare. Now that you know these coins are worth millions, you might be wondering, how can I spot these rare treasures? Well, here are a few things to look for. Double images of Jefferson or Monticello should be clearly visible. If your penny doesn't have any text on the edge, it's a rare find. Minor flaws like doubling, misspellings, or misplaced mint marks can significantly increase a coin's value. Remember, errors like these don't happen often, and even if you find one of these coins, it's crucial to get it authenticated by a professional coin grader. This ensures you get the right value when it's time to sell. So, how can you sell these rare coins? Well, the best way to get the highest value is to auction them through a reputable coin auction house. Companies like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have handled some of the most significant coin sales in history. You could also sell directly to private collectors or through specialized coin dealers, but make sure to get an appraisal first. And don't forget to check your change. You never know when that rare gem might turn up in your pocket. So, there you have it. The 1997 P. Jefferson nickel and the 2018 1-cent penny, two coins that are making headlines and could be worth a small fortune. If you're lucky enough to find one of these, you could be sitting on millions. So, take a close look at your collections, folks. You might just have an $11 million treasure waiting for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video on how to find rare and valuable coins. See you next time.